I like how they gave him a silhouette, because, you know, obviously you don't want to show what he looks like. I'm sure he doesn't look exactly like all the other ones. Perfect parries? I guess that's a thing now. Oh yeah, I can't hold the parry infinitely. It's a real video game parry now. Alright, how do you do this again? You just basically mash the button, right? Yeah, and just repeatedly do, like, crap. I don't remember. Okay. I couldn't exactly see that. Camera, thank you. Okay, now that there's, like, timing to the parry, that's nice. Now turn the camera, please. You missed. The timing on that move is extremely awkward, because he, like, spins past you 2 times before he hits you. Come on, camera. Trying to learn the timing on the parry. The notification for those attacks is very weirdly timed. There. Okay, yeah, Stomp is definitely the fastest on these guys. Okay, his damage is capped out. There we go. Skip this. I cannot. Yeah, I know this is everyone's favorite part of the game, because the music is all cool, and it's got the animations when Sonic kills the bosses, and that's all fine. But the combat in the game still sucks hard, and that makes these bosses still suck hard. Got him. Yeah. Timing is not hard on that. You missed. Oh. He counters you on that. Camera? What the hell just happened there? What the fuck? I think I'm getting hit by the lasers on that, because the timing is different now. I do like that I have to actually parry now, and it's like real parrying in a real video game. I don't like that the camera pushes behind when you get knocked away. Yeah, I got hit by the lasers there. Wow, what is happening there? Alright, I know that my ring count carries over with these things, so I'm probably not in a good position. But I'm just gonna keep going anyway, because I need to relearn the fights, because I don't fucking remember anything. And now that I have to actually parry for real, I should learn the parry timings. Whoa, it's so hype. I've never seen anime before. It's the coolest thing ever. I've never played a Platinum game. Why doesn't it just spawn me at the top of this? Oh god. This was a thing I ran into so much playing the game, where I try to, like, do air boosts near enemies and it accidentally does that attack. Very annoying. Okay. Now I just sit here and wait for a while. Doo-doo-doo. There we go. Now the boss fight can begin. I skip this? I can. Thank God. Oh god, I forgot about this. Why do I have to do this? Ugh. Alright. Can I just say, I am so done with sidestep sections in these fucking Sonic games. They suck. They have been the exact same fucking thing. Actually, that's not true. They've been less ever since Unleashed. Unleashed is the only game that, like, does them kind of well. And after that, every single game, they're exactly the same every time, and it sucks. Like, just stop doing these. Especially this. This is like the shit from Colors, when you're in Starlight Carnival, and you just do nothing for extended periods of time as you boost on a path. Why? Why? This sucks so hard, and this especially sucks if you have to do this fight over and over and over to try to get these times, or to try to beat all bosses in one go. That'll especially suck. Okay. So how do I do this fight again? I do not remember. Now, what I do recall is that if you just spin in circles during this section, then you will dodge everything, because these boss fights are so good. They're so good. Oh yeah, you can boost her in this, right? Yeah. Look at how good this is. Amazing boss fights. So good. I think you can also parry them, right? I'll try that. Okay, timing on that is a little later than I think it would be. Try parrying. Come on. There you go. A little too early again. Oh, this sucks. Every time you miss that, you just have to go through this whole fucking sequence again. Doing nothing. Doing nothing. And you hit him. And you do some nothing some more. Now he does the thing. There we go. Where am I? Why am I... What? Sonic, go over, hit him. What are you doing? I got an achievement for something. I'm not reading it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna run out of time for sure, but whatever. Oh, I was looking at other missiles. I was not paying attention. Does anyone else think that the boss fight music in this game sounds like Call of Duty Zombies music? Because that's what I think of. It does not sound like Sonic music. Wow, I missed that. Like, this sounds like 115 from Call of Duty Zombies. Alright, well, I'm gonna run out of time before I even get another chance, so let's do it over. This is kind of sucky because I have to fight these bosses multiple times, and the bosses are bad. You know, now that you actually have to time the parry, that does actually make these fights significantly better. Why isn't this how the game always was? Because now I have to actually learn the enemy attack timings instead of not doing anything. That's not a very good attack because there's just nothing I can do about it. He just does it, and then I just have to, like, counter it, and... Oh, he missed. I'll take it. There we go. Sonic? Yeah, when he does the big laser, you just mash to counter it, and then it ends. Like, there's no... It doesn't create an opening for you. It's not, like, an opportunity to, you know, get in some damage. It's just, like, a cutscene in the middle of the fight that just ends. It sucks. Man, I love all the waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Push one button. Waiting. 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 Skip a cutscene. Waiting. Waiting. This is what a boss rush should feel like. Button, button, button. Now you just hold boost for a while. Do some very basic sidestepping, which is effectively a bunch of QTEs. Doing a whole bunch of nothing. Waiting, waiting, button, waiting, button, 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 waiting, 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 QTEs, more waiting, QTEs. I didn't even have to do anything for that one. Waiting, waiting. What an action-packed video game. Aren't these boss fights amazing? Waiting, waiting, QTE, QTE, waiting, waiting, waiting. QTE, QTE, QTE. Waiting, 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 waiting. Yeah, I never understood why everyone was like, dude, the bosses are the best part of the game. Are they? Are they really? Because I had fun when I was platforming around climbing those towers, because I was doing things and using the fun movement of the game. That, I just did nothing. Now here, guess what I'm doing? Nothing. I'm waiting. Doing nothing, waiting, doing nothing, waiting. QTE. Doing nothing, doing nothing, doing nothing. Gameplay. I mistimed it. Alright, back to doing nothing. Give it another, 45 seconds and we'll get back to gameplay. Hold on. Hold on, we're almost at the gameplay. We're almost there, kids. Don't worry, these boss fights are great. Shit. That timing really looks like they're going to attack earlier than they do. That is not a good tell. Time for more waiting. The parry timing is actually quite tight. Much more than I would expect for a game that's this ridiculously easy. Like, really? That didn't work? That's stricter than a lot of, like, actually good action games. There we go. Do it way later than you think you have to. Thought that was an attack? I really couldn't tell. Alright, well, I got him down like 10%. Just have to do significantly more waiting and nothing before I get my next crack at him. Can't wait. This just eats up so much time when you have a limited timer for fighting these fucking bosses. Did it too early again. Don't do it when it looks like you're supposed to do it. Do it after that. Like an Elden Ring boss. Yeah, there you go. What? Where am I? What's happening? Okay, second phase. Why do I have to watch the cutscenes every time? Oh. Alright, the timing is different on his attack now. Now it looks like when it's supposed to be. Oh, he does multiple. The second one is more delayed than it looks like. Ugh, there's so much waiting and doing nothing in this fight. Man, this is just awful. Why did they do this? Did they think that this would be fun? Did they think that people would like this? Because I'm going to have to do this again, a third time, and sit through all this waiting even more. This is just awful. Alright, the second one's delayed. There we go. Where am I? Oh, he just breaks out. And I fucked up the parry there. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to sit through that again. Oh my god. This boss sucks so much. Holy shit. What? I got hit by a missile just in the catch-up sequence. What the fuck, dude? Got that. Got that. So you just want to hit him. Because he breaks out in the second phase. And I could try to parry that attack he does to get him again. Yeah, that tail attack, which is super delayed. I wonder if I could just spam the parry. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. Can I just spam the parry? I highly doubt that they accounted for, like, an anti-spam measure, because, you know, this is a Sonic Team game. They don't know how to make action games. Man, climbing these is just not at all clunky. Okay, I tried spamming there, and it did not work. So no spamming. You gotta actually do it for realsies. Ugh, God, you gotta sit through all the cutscenes every time. Man, this sucks. These boss fights are so bad. Even with the proper parry timing now, all they are is repeatedly stomp them, do the side loop when it's available to open them up for more damage, and then just parry everything they do. It sucks. Oh, God, I got to sit through all that crap again. Oh. Why you do this to me, video game? Okay. Well, I was about to say we're back to the video game, but we're not actually back to the video game. Because we still have to actually get to the fight part of the fight, which takes a bit. Give it a minute. I keep on doing that way too early because the move does not look like it takes the time it does. Bad attack tells. Can you believe it? It's almost like Sonic Team does not know how to make action games. It's almost like Sonic games shouldn't have combat. Fucking Christ. How am I messing this up so badly? There, Jesus. I don't like that that doesn't do any damage to him, because it means I have to play more of the fight. There, Jesus Christ. I lost so much time by missing that one parry. Ugh, these suck so much. These fights. Oh, but it's hype because... I don't know. I've never played Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, so it's the hypest thing I've ever seen. And then awkward cuts to black just to go to another sequence. Did you guys see Evangelion? Hey, did you guys watch Evangelion, though? Okay, I absolutely do not have time to do this, but I guess whatever. I don't remember how you get on this thing. Oh, that would be how. Okay. At least this one is a fight. Maybe I will have time to beat him. What just happened? You missed. Shit. Unless this is the end. I hope it's the end. Not the end. Those lasers, by the way, that's Shin Godzilla. I fucked up the timing. Oh, I forgot how this works. There we go. Oh, I gotta finish him off fast. He missed. Please, cutscene, finish him off, please. Please. Fuck. Now I have to do it all again. Shit. So close. All because I missed that one parry against the second fight. You know, this would not be bad if not for the second fight. The second fight just takes so fucking long of doing nothing. If that fight was just not the worst thing ever, then this would be fine. This would be pretty quick and not too hard at all and kind of fun now that you have to actually parry. But that second fight just takes fucking forever. God damn it. Very bad notification on most attacks. They just do not give you the time to prep unless you're, like, already ready for it. We saw Shin Godzilla! Shin Godzilla is a really good fucking movie, by the way. Highly recommended. Much better than those awful, legendary, Godzilla movies. Those are so fucking shit. I guess this is what people were talking about when they said this is hard, but I don't think this is hard. This is just shit. This is just really bad and stupid and should not be in the game. This is so awful. This is so awful. What a terrible way to end off your game. Why? Why? Actually, why? You know, this is not the game was rushed. This is not they didn't have a lot of development time for this update. This is just bad design. This is just someone was like, you know what we should do? We should put in a boss rush where you have to fight the first 3 bosses all in one go, and you only get 400 rings to do it, and we're going to make the parry timing absurdly strict. That surely will be super fun for all the players. Everybody will love it. Especially when the second boss is 99% waiting and doing nothing. Yeah, that's great. That's a great design. Like, not only did someone come up with that, somebody else approved it. And then people implemented it, and then people playtested it, and they were like, wow, this is shit. But they're like, oh, well, the deadline is coming up, so we don't have time to change it, so I guess we're just gonna have to go with it anyway. I guess that's how every Sonic game is made, isn't it? Let's imagine that the combat of this game wasn't garbage. Let's pretend that it was good, and instead of being these, like, stupid scripted bullshit fights, they were, like, real boss fights that you just, like, fight like a video game. What if instead this trial, in the context of these all being real bosses that don't require some special gameplay sequences, you just fight them like normal, What if instead of fighting them one after the other, you fought all three of them at the same time, and it was like a super tough challenge of like, oh shit, you gotta fight all the bosses at once and deal with all their different attacks at once and shit. And again, this is in the context of this game having combat that's not terrible. That would be cool. That's a thing a lot of action games do, of like, oh, you fought this boss before and that boss before, but now they're not bosses anymore. Now they're just regular fucking enemies, and you have to fight multiple of them together, or, you know, whatever. That's something that good action games can do, because they're good. I have been waiting for the longest time, that is true. Ah, I forgot that the timing is all fucked and you're not supposed to hit it when it looks like you're supposed to hit it. Ugh, and the biggest problem, like, who gives a fuck about the rings you lose from getting hit? That doesn't matter. The bigger problem is the rings you lose from having to sit through 45 seconds of nothing before your next attempt. I'm gonna try for it. I got in some damage. Dude, what is that animation? That's like impossible to identify when you're supposed to parry. Maybe that's why they didn't do timing-based parries, because they realized that their tells were so shit that it's impossible to correctly parry them. This fucking stupid bitch is making me do this crap. By the way, I get a lot of comments in my videos being like, Pariah, why do you swear all the time? You don't have to swear, you know. But that's just me being me. But I'm actually glad that I swear, because I've seen so many other people that make Sonic videos that have been dealing with getting their shit labeled as for kids, and then that just annihilates the video, basically. So I kind of actually go out of my way to swear in my videos now, because that will make sure that it is not labeled as for kids. For kids, still fucking up Sonic to this very day. Okay, I think we have this in the bag now. I got like 170 rings. And I can finally be done with this pile of trash. And reminder, I do enjoy Sonic Frontiers overall. It's just that certain parts of it, like so many Sonic games, you have the good parts and you have the bad parts. And this is the bad parts, and it's so very bad. But when the game is good, I like it. When you're just going around the open world collecting shit as Sonic, I think that's fun, to use his movement to do bullshit skips and shortcuts and platform around. It's not as good in this DLC, I don't think, because the characters kind of fuck up the flow a bit, and they're way too overpowered. And I also like the cyberspace levels a lot. The movement in this game being much more responsive and fluid than the other Boost games allows you to do a lot of fun stuff, and I really enjoy it. But pretty much everything else about the game is kind of crappy. Alright. Fortunately, you basically can just wail on this guy. Wow, this fight is the most nothingest of them all, because you just beat on his ass. Which I'll take, I'm fine with that. And then this is like the only part of these gimmick fights that I think is kind of cool. Parrying that and then shooting it at him. And he just constantly misses you all the time, so that's nice. Alright, he's moving, so I'll meet him. Yeah. See, that's like a video game. That's cool. I like that. Alright, now he has arbitrarily decided that he's going to let himself get thrown into the air. Alright, I think it's over. My suffering is finally finished. Awkward cut to black. Why can't this just be one smooth... Probably because these cutscenes were made by different people, so they were working on them at the same time, so it's not one, like, animation the whole way through, and they couldn't figure out how to combine the two animations together. That's probably what happened. Whoa, it's so hype! I've never seen Gurren Lagann! Actually, in the case of, like, cutting a giant thing in half, I've never seen, like, many, many, many animes. Okay, it's finally fucking over. I can get back to playing the game. I don't know what happens after this point. There's still one Chaos Emerald left. I only got 6. Man, these cutscenes are so shit. They just look so terrible. Okay, proceed to the final battle. Okay, it's over. Where do I go for that? Oh, I just talked to you. Oh, now I can swap characters. Take the trial again. Yeah, fuck no. Alright, let's do it. Let's finish this shit. Alright, let's have a less shitty ending, hopefully, where we don't just play a fucking shmup against a fucking moon. Oh, okay. I guess Eggman had to do something. I hate the way that Ian Flynn writes Eggman. I don't know what that reaction was supposed to be, too. So is this first phase just gonna be the same thing? Really? I didn't refight the fucking bosses from the main game enough? Yeah, this fight also is rather poor, because he has all this, like, shit to keep you away, but you can just, like, fly past it and just... And now I can just start hitting him. Hey, did you guys see Evangelion? I mean, I guess it's appropriate for Sonic to, like, blatantly rip off anime. That's what Super Sonic is. I don't really particularly dislike the designs of the Titans. They're whatever. They're fine. It's just so blatant. Like, it is aggressive. Also, this fight, I'm just realizing, is like 90% just a reuse of the first fight. I don't really know what's happening. Am I not supposed to be hitting him right now? Am I supposed to be... Do I have to destroy his things? I don't remember. Did I just need to, like, wait for this or something? Okay. So now it changes. Man, this music is going so hard. And the game is not really living up to it. Alright, let's make this less shitty. Wait, so we free it from the robot, and then it immediately goes back in the robot. But now it's in control of the robot. The end is like the shittest final bad guy they've ever done, by the way. It's so bad. It's not adequately built up at all, and it's just like, I'm bad, and I'm going to destroy everything. Ooh. It's so stupid. Oh, but I'm sorry. It's more powerful than Dark Gaia, or Solaris, or Metal Sonic Overlord, whatever the fuck he was called. Okay, thanks for that. I really needed that notification. The Satsui no Hado. That's a Street Fighter reference for everyone who doesn't know. Okay, now I unlocked the perfect parry after I had to just use it in a boss fight. I guess that makes sense. It was like you learned the perfect parry and now you can do it. Now the boss is taking damage. Ah, I fucked up the timing. There we go. That was a nice looking animation. He regained his health. What just happened? Oh. Camera? Camera? What? This is still pretty bad. I mean, it's better than the second fight. Okay, he's like healing from something. Oh, hello. Okay. Let me see, is there like something I'm supposed to be targeting specifically to stop him from healing? Ow. Fucked up the timing on that. Man, the trees eating up the camera, that is... Love that. So, this whole power-up thing... Yeah, I was trying to sever the connection. Oh god, I have to do the whole first phase again? Fucking Christ. At least I can skip the cutscenes. All the shitty cutscenes. So yeah, like, the power-up for Supersonic, I think is quite... Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. I've just realized that I only am starting this fight with 200 rings because I'm going into it with 200 rings. So... Can I... There's no way to just, like, exit the fight, is there? There isn't. So I'm gonna have to intentionally just take hits. Why is there not just an exit the fight button? Why can I not just exit the fight? I never ran into this when I played the main game because I always had full rings going into everything. But, not for this. These aren't even doing damage, I just realized. None of this does damage. These are just to push you around. The fucking final boss, and he doesn't even do damage with his fucking attacks. He just stands there. What an intimidating final fight. Why is this everyone's favorite part of the game? Why would they not just fill your rings going into the fight? That's ridiculous. Okay, dude, you gotta hit me. Did that even do damage? Does anything this guy does do damage? So anyway, what I was trying to say before about the supersonic cyber power-up thing. Like, this is the kind of thing that I don't like that they do with Sonic now, where they take everything much more literally than they used to when they told good stories. Supersonic normally is not just Sonic powering up with some magic rocks. It serves a narrative function. It is an emotional climax to the story embodied in the form of Sonic powering up. You know, it's why, like, in the storybook games, even if it's not supersonic, he has those forms at the end because, like, it's the crescendo of what is happening in the story. Like, the Darkspine Sonic at the end of Secret Rings is, like, the anger and the pain of Shara that Sonic is embodying to attack the Eraser Jin with to get her out of that abusive relationship. There's, like, real narrative weight. It's not just Sonic has superpowers now. And that is literally what this is, because what is the narrative weight of this? I just talked to the 4 ghosts, and they were like, "You're pretty cool, dude. Here's a power-up." And that's it. And now I have a power-up. And now I'm stronger. It's so bad. Okay. Excuse me, as I now have to walk in a circle. This game. This is what I'm talking about. Some parts of this game are fun. But man, is this game flawed, and has so many issues, and so many problems, and there's so much wrong with it. Just fly past all your shit and wail on your ass. Parrying that move is so weird. Like, the move pushes you back, or you can parry it, and then it also pushes you back. There's nothing you can do to, like, deal with that move optimally and not just get pushed back. What an amazing first phase of an amazing boss fight. So how's everybody feeling about Sonic Superstars? I am looking forward to it. There's some stuff about it that I'm not in love with. I talked about some of that in my video about Sonic Needs a New Look. How I think the game is just sticking to the traditional Sonic formula way too much. I want to see the evolution of the classic Sonic formula, not just the same exact thing as Sonic 3 and Knuckles again. And, like, the gimmick that they're pushing with the game is the multiplayer, which is something, but I don't think that's nearly enough, really. Although the, like, the competitive multiplayer, that's kind of cool. I'm a bit interested in that. I would definitely like to do, maybe a stream or something where we all play that together and I whoop all your asses. Because, I mean, there's a fucking racing mode in there. Unless you're a fucking Sonic speedrunner, I feel like I got a pretty good chance at that. And I like that you get to make your own metal characters. That's cool. And there's a Metal Tails and a Metal Amy now. That's neat. I don't love their designs, particularly. I think they look a little weird. Metal Tails is fine. Metal Amy, the main thing I don't like is that their eyes are not, like, into the top of their, like, eyelids, I guess, or whatever. So you can see the entirety of their eyes. I don't know what to do at this point in the fight. Whereas Metal Sonic and Metal Knuckles, their eyes, like, hang from the top, so you can't see the full thing, and it creates, like, a really aggressive, intimidating look. And Metal Tails and Amy just kind of look a bit dopey with their full eye expression. But that's really not a major issue. They look good. I'm putting money on Trip being playable once you beat the game, by the way. How do I get to the final phase of this fight? Because I can't attack the boss. I think I do need to attack his little shooty things. Yeah, that triggers it for some reason. You know, I've seen some people with some concerns about the level design of Superstars, which I don't think we've seen enough to say anything definitively. But I do see what people are saying. It does look a little on the bland side. But overall, I'm still very much looking forward to the game. I don't think it'll be amazing, though. I think at best the game will be good, fine. Okay, I see what's happening here. So I basically can't do anything until I get the power-up. So this is just like futilely attempt to hit the boss because he's so powerful. But now I'm even more powerful. It's just like Dragon Ball Z. And by that I mean it's shit. The fucking, like, power-up stuff. Like, I fully agree with Sonic Team about not bringing back Hypersonic, because what does Hypersonic do that Supersonic cannot do? I don't mean gameplay-wise, I mean narratively. He's stronger than Supersonic. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a shit. Narratively, there's no difference between the two. You can just arbitrarily say that any foe is too strong to defeat or whatever, and it means nothing. I think I'm not supposed to attack him there when I Psy-loop him. I think I Psy-loop him, and then he's gonna do something that I have to counter to get the healing shit off his head. Oh, this is different. Oh, okay. Spin the camera around. I don't know what happened there. I really don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just wailing on him. What the fuck? Okay. I assume this is what I have to do. I'm gonna run out of rings. Like, if you hit him there, you just get launched back. Can I refill rings in the fight? I don't know. No. I don't understand. Why it is sometimes he gets launched up when I do a Psyloop, and sometimes he doesn't. What do I need to be doing here that I'm not doing? Gotta be something with launching him up like that, right? That's gotta be related. I ran out of shit. God, this sucks. It takes so fucking long just to get through the first phase. This final fight really sucks. Because I just don't know what to do. And that is the worst kind of fight in any game ever. I fucking hate fights where the fight is figure out how to hit it. That annoys the crap out of me. Because it's like, I don't know, just arbitrarily do things until eventually something decides that it's gonna work. It's so shit. A lot about this DLC is pretty shit, isn't it? This is worse than the main game overall. What are the cyberspace levels even for? You don't need to do them. That is incredibly weird. Man, fighting all these bosses repeatedly has really just made me hate them even more, because they're so fucking terrible. Oh yeah, no, he's hit the damage cap. So now, I don't understand that move. You either parry it and get pushed back, or don't parry it and get pushed back. So now I just have to hit this, and then arbitrarily that will make him push me back, and we'll go into the final phase. What a weird way to progress the fight. It's so arbitrary. And now, arbitrarily, he's able to take damage again. I guess, really, doing any damage right now is pretty irrelevant, because he's just going to negate it all. Man, I love the trees blocking the camera. That's my favorite part. Okay. Now, if I try to hit him, he's gonna hit me back. I don't get it. Ow. Camera? So what do I do here? Wait, there was another target there. There. There's another target. I guess I have to hit those other targets. I'm guessing it's the little purple spots on him, but they're not highlighting as much as you'd think they would be. Okay, so I have to find the other things to hit. There's nothing else to hit, but he just pushes me back still. Now we're back to where we were before. What the fuck am I supposed to be doing exactly? Also, those purple glowy parts aren't there anymore. How did I make those appear? Do I just wail on him enough to open them up? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this fight. This is so garbage. This may actually be the worst supersonic final boss they've ever done. I think I actually prefer the other one, because at least I knew what the fuck I was supposed to do. You shoot the thing. Okay, I have to parry all that. See, I don't know which of these interactions that's occurring is the one that's gonna knock the fucking healing thing off his head. Because I can't just ascend and target it, so I don't know what to do. That attack also, I really don't get the chance to see that coming. Okay, so I'm just gonna wail on it. Oh, wait. Okay. I see, I think I get it now. You have to parry the things back at him, and that's probably what opens up the glowy bits to be his weak spot. And then I think I have to stun him, then I can hit the weak spots. Maybe. I am guessing. Because this fight does absolutely nothing to teach you of what the fuck you're supposed to do. But I figure that perfect parry is a mechanic now, so I have to use it, right? I haven't been so confused about what to do in a supersonic final boss since Sonic Generations. I still don't know how to fight that boss after all this time. I still go into it and I'm like, I don't know, boost, switch, I don't know. Man, I wish I could just skip this first part of the fight because it's so nothing. All the cutscenes and the QTEs and the shitness. I'm almost at the real fight. I have to get through the fake part of it first, though. That wire is not actually connected to the moon. You can see that it just stops. Okay. Now the fight. I mean, this doesn't actually matter. Just hitting it right now does nothing. Okay, did that create the weak spots? No. Maybe I have to reflect the laser back at him and that creates the weak spots? Ow. God, I keep missing that. Oh my god, spin the goddamn camera around. I think this is the fastest move for building meter. Oh, weak spots. They're just arbitrarily there now. And I can't really... That happens way earlier than I would think it would. You have, like, no time to react to that. Man, I love not being able to see. God, the timing on that. Once again, the telegraphing is just so bad, and it does not look like what it is. So it's like, now I'm starting to think that the only thing that's gonna make that go away is that move. Like, I have to parry all the swings, and then that'll have me do a big fancy cutscene attack that'll actually do something. Oh my god, the camera. I'm just gonna, like, sit here, I guess. Oh, I'm about to run out of rings. God, this... I can't even restart. This is so shit, dude. Almost everything that they've added in this update is bad. The new playable characters are overpowered and stupid, and the format that they function in is also stupid, and the combat challenges are stupid, and the boss rush is stupid, and this new fight is stupid. Maybe the new cyberspace levels are good, I hope. That's really the only thing I can hold out for. Maybe the cyberspace levels are good, which is the best part of the game, if you ask me. If this game was nothing but the cyberspace levels, I would give it, like, a fucking 10 out of 10. Honestly, I might actually, because I really like the cyberspace levels. I think they're really, really fun. When you start to, like, try to time attack them and go through real fast and experiment with the movement, they get really cool. Alright. We're almost at the real video game. How do I avoid that pre-being able to parry? Okay. But you just lose, like, fucking 100 rings, and there's basically nothing you can do about it. Okay, so... I don't know if attacking him at all is worthwhile to do. I'm just gonna parry shit. I feel like that animation indicates progression. Did I get in close so he does that claw attack, maybe? Do the claw attack. Damn it! The timing on that. Okay, now he's just, like, vulnerable, but I still don't know if it's actually valuable to attack him at all. I feel like it's not. That is a nice fake out. I will give it that. I like that one comes in slow, then one comes in fast, so you have to time it differently than you would expect. Ah. The animations do not look like they're gonna take as long as they do. And the parry timing window is so ridiculously small for how fucking pathetically easy the rest of the game is. And I can fucking parry. I play action games all day long. Like, I played Fallen Order on the hardest difficulty, which makes the parry timing window much smaller, and I was able to do it no problem. What the hell is this? What is the timing window? Because it seems insanely small. Man, I really don't like how I don't even know if I'm doing the right thing right now. Man, I love the trees blocking the camera. Wow, really? That was not the right timing? You've got to be kidding me. If I wasn't recording this for a video, I would have just looked up how to do this by now. But we're having fun together, I think. So we're gonna go on this journey and figure out how to fight this shitty fight. You know, I previously thought that overall Frontiers was actually one of the best 3D Sonic games they've ever made. Because while it had a lot of issues, none of its issues were like egregiously game-ruining. It was just like, stuff is just not as good as it could be, or is just not very good at all. But it wasn't like miserable or painful or annoying or anything. And now they've added miserable pain and annoyance into the game. I think this DLC has actually made the game worse by existing, because now it has added stuff that ruins the pacing, ruins the flow, and is really bad. This is actually lowering the game for me. The game was better before this came out. This is why I've always been against, like, you know, alternative gameplay and, like, weird minigames and shit, because it's like, if you have that stuff, and it's not as good as the rest of the game, then on average, overall, it drags the experience down. And that is exactly what is happening here. Can you just not do anything about that? You just lose 100 rings and there's just fuck you. Alright, please don't shoot the balls. Please claw me. Fucking hell. Oh wait, there's the tips thing. Tip. Perfect parry will create an opening for attacks. Yeah, but attacks don't matter because he's just gonna heal until I get the little thing off his head, which I don't know how to do. And my only theory of how to do that is I gotta parry the claw swipe sequence. And the parry window is very, very tiny for some reason. And you have to sit through like 17 of these fucking ball parry sequences before he does that once. So it's just like, don't get fucked up. Really? Really? That was not the right timing? There. Oh, wait. There we go. Hey, that was cool. That actually looked cool. He's like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or some shit. So that didn't get the thing off his head. So now I don't know what the fuck. The only thing that makes any sense is this, but if I try to hit him, he just hits me back. Then he does a laser, and then I parry it, and then... And now I just hit him. I don't get it. I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do. Someone, please help me. I wonder, do I just have to do a fucking side loop around his head? Just a normal side loop around his head? Oh my god, these fucking things. I'm trying to think. This may be the worst thing I've ever done in a Sonic game. I'm trying to think of contenders. The hot dog missions of Sonic Unleashed are pretty fucking miserable. Getting all the S ranks in Sonic 06, that is a nightmare and a half. Playing Sonic Lost World, that's some kind of torture, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know. This is at the very least up there as one of the worst things ever in a Sonic game. I feel like I'm not game grumpsing this, right? I feel like I'm not being stupid here, right? It's just incredibly unclear what I'm supposed to do against the final boss. Trying to think. Anything else that's, like, abysmally terrible? I mean, raising Chow in the adventure games is also pretty fucking miserable and time-consuming. Oh, getting the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic Advance 2. That's pretty the worst thing ever. That's pretty fucking bad. Yeah, you just always get set to 280. There's nothing you can do there. Okay. I need a theory. I need a hypothesis of how I fucking deal damage to this guy. Oh yeah, I wanted to try just... Can I just Psy-Loop him? Just a good old-fashioned, normal Psy-Loop. Come on. Come on. Holy fuck, I've already lost over 100 rings to that shit. Those do so much damage. Okay. Let me try this. Okay, that, like, elevated us now. Oh my god, fuck you. That brings you down. For some reason. Okay, so you get him here, and then you do another one, and that launches you up, and then he's gonna shoot some crap at me that I can't really see. Now, do I have an opportunity? I guess I do a third one. No? I didn't take it off, though. Okay, well, that accomplished nothing. But I feel like we're getting somewhere because I've learned how to launch him up. I can't see. And I love how I can't see. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. This is almost as bad as the boss rush. They were like, you know, we made the player fight the first 3 bosses 65 times. We can't leave the 4th boss out. We have to have the player fight the 4th boss 65 times as well. So we'll just make them do it because they just won't know how to hit the final boss. Man, let me tell y'all, I am not looking forward to the future of Sonic. Not at all. I really am not. I think it is going in such a bad direction. I think the people in charge are not capable of doing what they want to do correctly. I think what they want to do is wrong. I think Sonic's future is not looking good. I think we're... Oh, boy. Because you know the next fucking game is going to be open zone again. And it's probably going to be built off of all of the same fucking crap that this game is made out of. So we're going to have a continuation of this shitty combat and this, like, fucking shitty amusement park style design. And this fucking... the horrible storytelling. It's all just going to be the same shit. And I am so not looking forward to that. More really short hallway level design that, even though I find it fun, I don't think it's very good overall. Especially if it's going to be more reused level design. Okay, I desperately need to try to find a way to avoid some of those. Okay, but now I understand something that resembles something. Do that, and then this, and now I parry this, and now... Okay, this has gotten me nowhere. I don't understand. I don't understand what I don't understand. What am I supposed to be doing that I'm not doing? There's not many ways to interact with shit in this. I can't, like, choose to hit the little fucking beam thing. There's nothing I can do. At least by doing this, I can lock him down and he can't do any fucking attacks. This has to be the thing to do, because it's the only thing I can do. Man, the combat in this game is just so good, isn't it? It's fucking amazing. Okay, don't target the head. Target, not the head. Target, not the head. Okay. What in the fuck am I supposed to be doing exactly? There's nothing else to hit. There's nothing else to do. Alright, I'm looking this shit up. Fuck this. What the fuck do I do here? Oh my god, dude. Okay, I looked up what to do. And it's fucking stupid. Alright, well, can I do it during this phase, because this is the fake phase? Yeah, this is fucking unbelievably terrible. Oh my god. This is why I hate bosses where you just have to figure out how to hit them, because it's just like, arbitrarily try things until you arbitrarily try the correct thing that works. And there's nothing that adequately hints to what is the correct thing to do. Just do things until something decides to work. When this decides to hit. Holy shit, I've lost so many fucking rings already to that crap. Come on, just hit him. Well, this attempt is in the dumpster. Dude, what the fuck? Okay, let's try that again. Alright, see now if this is the thing that everyone was talking about that is hard, I have to disagree with this. Listen, I love hard games. I play hard games all the fucking time. But there is a difference between being hard in a way that is fun and being hard in a way that is just poorly designed and unfair. And that is what this fight is. This is not difficult because it's hard. This is difficult because it works like shit. I normally do not get frustrated when I play games, no matter how difficult it is. The only time I ever get frustrated when I play a game is when it doesn't fucking work correctly. When it's unfair or poorly designed, or it has, like, actual, like, design issues, that's when I get annoyed with a game. And that's what this is. So what you have to do here is you have to hit him, and then while you're hitting him, you do a dodge, and that, like, changes the target to that thing, and now it breaks off. Now, that has never been a mechanic at any point in the game ever, that you would have to do something to specifically target a specific part of an enemy's body, so I don't know why it's a thing here, but it is, and it's shit. And there, it's fucking dead, just like that. What a garbage final fight. Holy shit. Hello? Hello? What's happening? Do I have to side-loop it? Yeah, I have to side-loop it. Alright, that's probably it, right? It's fucking over? Holy shit, that was so fucking terrible. That's all it is. You just have to know what to do, and then the boss goes down in fucking 15 seconds. Oh my god. The Sonic friends are doing something! Oh my god, it's the best thing ever. Oh, okay. Okay. This camera is weird. Hello? What is happening in this fight right now? Man, the camera, it's doing it. Man, this is so good. This is peak Sonic, as they say, am I right? Well, everybody has their own health bars now. Not that it fucking matters, because this fight's gonna be over in a matter of seconds. Then you have to do this. Now I have to wait. Is it over now? They got the big guns set up. Are we good? Is it over? Is the nightmare over? Oh man, this is so hype. I'm definitely excited after all that bullshit I had to go through. Hey, have you guys ever seen One Piece? That's pretty cool. I'll give that credit. Hey, this is actually neat. It's like the ending of Sonic X, except for way worse. That looked a little goofy. That cable is hooked up to the Eggmobile. The Eggmobile has enough energy to power this whole fucking giant gun. That is much better than the original game. If this didn't suck hard, that would have been cool. So does Sage no longer sacrifice herself? Is she just hanging around from now on? Because we retconned that? I guess so. That would have been nice if the relationship between Eggman and Sage wasn't really badly done throughout the entire game. That sucked. Overall, that DLC, that kind of sucked. Yeah. The final ending sequence is better. The actual game, not good. And it really doesn't change anything about the story, really, other than just add some, like, new crap. I think the game is actually worse now. This has now knocked Sonic Frontiers down a couple of pegs for me, because oh my god, that was just terrible. The alternate playable characters are way overpowered, and having all their stuff, like, split up rather than just being able to do everything, and it all being completely pointless, that's really weird and bad. And the cyberspace levels of Sonic, climbing the towers, I was fine with that. Falling down is a little annoying, but the actual platforming itself, I thought that was fine. I thought that was enjoyable. That's the good stuff in the game. The cyberspace fights were either done in the blink of an eye or really fucking terrible and clunky. What the fuck even else happened in this? No, that was it, because then you just do that all again, and then you get to the boss rush, and that was the worst fucking thing ever, because those fights suck, especially the second one. And combat in this game is fucking terrible. You don't ever even have to do combat as the other characters. And then, yeah, the final boss fight is fucking terrible, because it's just a figure out what to do boss fight, and it's completely unintuitive, and it sucks. And then when you actually figure out what to do, the boss dies in 10 seconds. And then the ending is better, but everything leading up to it is so much worse to the point that I don't give a fuck anymore. I actually prefer the shmup, because at least that's straightforward, and it was genuinely challenging, not bullshit challenging. If you could glue the end sequence of this onto that, that would be better. And then just, like, remove everything else from this, and just maybe keep the cyberspace levels, which I haven't even played yet. I'm just hoping that they'll be good, because that's the best part of the game for me. I guess we'll see. Alternatively, if you rework the system so that way you just got access to all the characters, and you could just swap around and do everything, that would also be better. Yeah. So that was that. That was not good. I did not like that. It's probably one of the worst gameplay sequences in all of Sonic, to be honest. The boss rush plus the final boss together, that was absolutely atrocious. Yeah. We waited a year for this. I mean, I wasn't expecting much from this, because it's a free update for a game that was already very flawed and very problematic. But I was not expecting it to be atrocious. I was expecting it to be relatively on par with the rest of the game and just more. And that's not what we got. We got something that was awful. So, yeah. My opinion of Sonic Frontiers just itself, I think the game is very flawed, but I overall managed to enjoy it because of the parts that do work. My opinion of this DLC is that it's fucking terrible. Maybe there are some parts that are fun. I haven't played them yet, we'll see. But what I have played was terrible. It ranges from the worst thing ever to not very good. That's the spectrum we have to work with here. And then you put those two together, and it brings down the original game, so now the game goes to, like most other Sonic games, there are some parts that I really, really like, and then there's some stuff that's not very good, and then there's some fucking terrible shit in there. Oh, is this any different at all? Probably not. This is the best part of the game. Not this sequence, I don't give a fuck about this. This song. This is the best thing in the game. This song is better than the game itself. I really like this song a lot. The message from Sonic Team directly to the fans and what it has to say, I really, really like it. It really touched me as, like, you know, creators speaking directly to fans. The song is really nice, very touching. And the game, originally, I think, kind of earned what this song was saying. This new version does not. Because the whole thing with this song is like, you know, we know we've messed up, but we're still gonna do it. We're gonna show the world what we can do. Look at what we can do. We made this amazing thing, right? Right? No. No, this is terrible. So this song is, a little ironic now. It's not exactly appropriate anymore. And it wasn't even 100% appropriate in the first place. But it was, at least the game was good enough that I was okay with it. Now... And they still didn't even fix a lot of the major issues with the game, like the pop-in or a bunch of other shit. The physics are still fucked up and weird. They have improved it with those extra sliders, but there's still problems. Yeah. I mean, I guess this is just how Sonic is now. A game comes out, and it's fucked up, and then they patch it, and it's still fucked up. Oh boy. Oh boy. I am not looking forward to the future of Sonic. After Superstars. Superstars, I think, will be fine. I have confidence that that game will be good. I'm looking forward to that. I guess that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, because I don't think I did. I'll see you next time.